Everybody, so I was tagged by Brown Girl Reading in the My Booktube Journey Tag. And it's taken me a while to get here, but here I am nevertheless. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Number one, how long have you been watching Booktube? I started watching Booktube, I can't remember now, it's either 2012 or 2013 when I started watching Booktube. How long have you been making YouTube videos? I've been making YouTube videos since 2013, so it's been a long doggone time. What made you want to start making YouTube videos? Well, back then in 2013, I didn't see a lot of booktubers that looked like me, especially that were my age. Almost everybody I saw at that point in time looked like they were either in high school or in their early 20s. And I was like, where are the 43-year-olds? I was like, where are people my age? I didn't really see them. And I don't think it's not that people weren't there, but I just couldn't find them. I didn't know what to look for to find them. So also, I didn't see people talking about the books that I like to read. Back when I joined BookTube, everybody was reading that John Green book. What was it? The Fault in Our Stars. And I was like, where's the Victoria Christopher Murray and Eric Jerome Dickey and Rashonda Tate Billingsley and Carl Weber and Kimberly Lawson Roby and, Margaret Walker? Where are the people reading those books? J. California Cooper. And I just wasn't seeing that in 2013. So I said, you know what, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to talk about the books that I like to read and see if anybody cares about watching shows. So that's my answer for that one. Are there any people who played a significant role in your booktube journey? I would say yes, and I hate to name names because I know I'm going to forget folks, but I found someone, I think her name used to be Alan Janae. I don't know what her name is now on YouTube, or even if she's still making YouTube videos, but when I found her channel, I can't remember exactly when it was, then I saw comments from this lady going by the name of Brown Girl Reading. And I said, oh, I'm going to follow her. And once I followed Brown Girl Reading, I found so many other people. Denise D. Cooper, Musical Tati, Pretty Brown Eye Reader, Freeform Lady, Karen Runright Reads, Doris Sanders, Mathis Bailey, Morgan Gale, and later on Comfy Cozy Up, and Karen Evans, and Cousin, just a lot of different people. And like I said, I can't call all the names because I'll forget somebody and I'll feel bad about it. Michael Reeds, so all of them played a very significant role in my YouTube journey and in my booktube journey because they talked about books in a very different way than I'd ever thought about talking about books. I love the individuality of each of those people, but I also felt like I was going to school watching them on their channels talking about books. But there's so many other people, like I said, I've already forgotten to name some folks, but I learned a lot from all of those people. I can't just say one person. What kinds of books do you like to read? My favorite books are mysteries and thrillers. I love a good historical fiction novel, and then women's fiction, literary fiction. I don't really read a lot of romance. I might do contemporary romance, but not really traditional romance, if you understand the difference. So yeah, give me a mystery and thriller book any day of the week, and I'm good. What kinds of videos do you like to make the most? I don't know. I just like to come on here and ramble and just talk about books. I don't know if I have a favorite kind of video. Do you think your video style has changed? Absolutely, yes. When I first joined BookTube, I was also a member of Toastmasters. And I don't know if you know what that is, but it is a communications and leadership organization. Not only was I a member of Toastmasters, at one point I was the president of my club, and Toastmasters teaches you to deliver speeches in 5 to 7 minutes, have it memorized, try your absolute best not to use notes, Try to be very formal. Don't use filler words like So when I first started my channel, it was a struggle to try to come on here and talk about books and adhere to all the rules of Toastmasters. Not that anybody told me I had to, mind you, but you know, I'd lived in that Toastmasters world where you were supposed to speak and present a certain way. And it was hard to then come to YouTube and be very informal and not worry about the filler words and not worry about using notes and that kind of thing. And so one day I just had to break myself from it and say, girl, you can't do on YouTube what you're doing in Toastmasters. You're hurting yourself trying to figure out what it is you're going to say, have everything structured like a Toastmaster speech. So when I go back and look at some of my very old videos, I'm like, it was just a little bit too structured for me, you know, just not carefree and laid back like I felt like some of those videos could have been. So yeah, but child, so my video style has changed. Now I don't care nothing about none of that. I just get on here and talk. Okay. Let's see what what else. Child, listen. Do you script or edit your videos? Has that changed over time? So I've never actually really formally scripted videos. That's exhausting, but I did have notes. Like I said, you know, the whole Toastmasters mentality. I would write down notes of things I wanted to say in the videos, and sometimes I'd kind of like have my notes nearby, but I didn't want anybody to know I was looking at notes. Child, I don't care now. I don't care if people know I'm looking at notes now. None of that it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, it doesn't matter. Just get on here and talk about books and stop trying to fit some ideal that you think you have to live up to. Again, for me, it was because of Toastmasters and that whole mentality, and I'm so far from that now. What is the most viewed video on your channel? I think to this day, I wonder if I can look it up while I'm on here. I think my most viewed video, if I'm not mistaken, is a video, a video about Donald Goins, or about his his bibliography or something like that. So views, let's see. I wonder if it would tell me all. Will it tell me all time? Lifetime book review, Black Girl Lost by Donald Goins. That is my most viewed video. The second one is El Dorado Red by Donald Goins. The third one is the Family Business Series by Carl Weber. And then some of my shorts have a lot of views, which surprises me. So yeah, Black Girl Lost by Donald Goins is my most viewed video. What's your favorite video you've ever made? I really don't have a favorite, I don't think. Oh no, I do. It's not necessarily book related, but remember back when everybody was doing Vlogmas? I did a Vlogmas video in 2017 with my mom. She was terminally ill at the time. And in that video is my mom, my grandson, my first grandson right after he was born, and myself. And I was over our house one day. We were babysitting the baby together, and I was rambling around in her dresser drawers trying to find a t-shirt to put on because it was after church. And I found one, but where I found one in her drawer, I also found a crochet vest she had made, I think the year before I was born. Now, because my mom was terminally ill at that time, she had lost a lot of weight. She was very, very small. I think she was wearing like a size 8, which was small for her, okay? And in that video, she put the vest on. and she couldn't fasten it because it was still a little too big. So that told me that back in 1969, that lady was skin and bones, okay? She was really, really tiny back then. But in that video, she and I are, she's trying on the vest. I'm playing with the baby. We're also talking about books and reading. And she said she read Family by J. California Cooper and it made her cry. So, again, that's Vlogmas 2017. I think it might have been day 21, 22, something like that if you want to go watch it, you know. But I think that is probably my favorite video I've ever done. I'm so glad I was able to capture that. Okay. Let's see what's next. Do you have a favorite book because of Booktube? No, I don't think so. Do you have a favorite Booktube experience to tell us about? One of my favorite experiences is back when Brown Girl Reading was having the panels for Read So Lit one February. I can't remember what year it was. And she invited several of us to come up and participate on the panel with her each week. And that was, I believe, my first time ever going live on the internet. And so that meant a lot to me. And also, I was thinking, wow, Didi could have picked anybody. There's so many Black booktubers out here, and I was one of the ones she picked. I was very humbled by that and appreciative. So yeah, I think that was one of my favorite experiences. And I think it exposed me to a lot more booktubers and booktube watchers at that time. So I'm appreciative of that. What does your book collection look like, child? I don't think I have 1,000 books. I might have close to it. I do purge, even though my family and friends might think I don't. I do. I purge every once in a while. But there are a lot of books in here I haven't read yet, so I haven't purged them yet because I do want to read these books. So I go through probably every year and I go through the collection and say, these are books I know I'm never going to read again, or books I know I'm never going to read, and I give them away either to people I know. I take them to the bookstore to get credits. I give them to the Literacy Association for their book sales, because I don't have any more room in this house for books. So I try to be very particular about what I bring in here now. But my collection would be, I'm gathering a lot more children's books, of course, for my grandsons. But I would say a lot of my books are historical fiction, contemporary fiction, and then I have some thrillers. Child, I just have books. I can't. Books. What advice would you give new people? I would say be yourself. Don't beat yourself up about views and likes and subscriber counts. Don't do that. I still don't have 2,000 subscribers, and I've been on this thing since 2013. Okay? I don't care. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We're just here to talk about books and have fun. Whether you have 10 loyal subscribers or you have 100,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter. Have fun with your channel. Read what you want to read. Okay? Don't feel like you have to fit in with what everybody else is reading. It's okay to have your own opinion. Goodness knows there are books that I loved that other people hated. And it's okay. It's okay. Trust me, it's okay. Interact with other booktubers. That was a mistake I made when I first joined. I wasn't really interacting with people. I would post videos and run. Make sure to interact with people. Pre-record your videos. I do that all the time. This video you're watching is pre-recorded. Okay? I like pre-recording because it gives you an opportunity to sit and record a block of videos or a bulk of videos at one time and then just post them along the way, every week or every other week, or however long you want to, you know, space them out. And it gives your viewers an opportunity to see content, but you are not, you know, tied to having to create content every week if you don't want to. So that's some advice. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, so I'm just going to end it here. Thank you so much, Dee Dee, for tagging me in this video. I don't know who to tag because just about everybody I would have tagged, she already tagged. So I'm going to say, if you're watching this video and you haven't been tagged, by all means, tag yourself and do this video. Okay? So thank you all for watching. Glad to see you here. And until next time, everybody, keep reading. Take care. Bye-bye.